Hello again. In this tutorial, you will learn about something more technical than we have discussed so far, using source. Usually, we work in the Berkeley Studio by means of its graphical interface, as we can see right here. Its purpose is to simplify the difficult technical motor that runs behind the drafting of decision trees in the studio, so that everyone can draft decision trees, whether you have experience in programming or not. The graphical interface that you are currently looking at produces code as the user produces decision trees. The source window enables us to directly access and edit this code. You can open up the source window by navigating through the window drop-down menu in the taskbar, or simply by clicking Alt-1. For some licenses of the Berkeley Studio, the source window is not available. If you do not have this option available to you, contact Berkeley Bridge via the information given below this video. If you do, continue. For those more comfortable or more experienced with writing code, the source window, as its title already implies, enables you to make adjustments in the source code of the model. Just like the graphical interface changes the source code, making changes in the source code will directly affect its graphical representation. You can use one or the other, or even both, whichever one has your preference. Using source appropriately can save you a lot of time. The downside of the graphical interface is that it requires you to click around in the studio a lot. Source skips this system of pointing and clicking. After all, you can adjust everything in the model by writing code. Thus, using source will speed up the drafting of your decision trees, and not only because you simply have to click less. To some, source is also much easier to navigate, for you can search and replace a line of code very quickly. Just press Ctrl F, write the command that you are looking for, and you can replace or adjust this part of the model in an instant. Similarly, copying and pasting parts of the model becomes an even easier and quicker task. Just select the lines of code that you want to copy and paste it in the right place. The most important message to take away from this video is that you have to find your own comfort in what option to use. If source seems too technical for you, stick to the graphical interface. If you see the advantage of source, try combining both, or choose the source completely over the interface. Do beware that the correspondence between the two bodies here is not entirely perfect, as some of their functions specifically belong to graph or source. Source sometimes requires careful effort, but if handled appropriately, it can significantly improve your studio efficiency as well as the magnitude of your models. Now that you know some of the advantages of the source window, let's see how we can build something through the source instead of using the graphical interface. Continue to the next video in this advanced tutorial series to make your first model using the source window.